Okay, looks like we're making good headway. We're going to just move right along and go to Chapter 12, the respiratory system. Name the organs of the respiratory system, describe their location and function, identify various pathological conditions, and learn the medical terms that pertain to respiration. Describe important clinical procedures related to the respiratory system and recognize relevant abbreviations. Basically the common theme that we've done with the reproductive system, cardiovascular system, and now we're going to do the same thing with the respiratory system. So external respiration is the exchange of air in lung capillaries. Oxygen inhaled into the air sacs of the lungs immediately passes into the capillaries. Carbon dioxide passes from the capillaries into air sacs to be exhaled. So you breathe in oxygen and you breathe out carbon dioxide. That's why if you talk to your plants, the plants love it because they take in that carbon dioxide and release oxygen. So it's a symbiotic relationship. So that's why people say, oh, you should talk to your plants. But really what you're doing is just giving them carbon dioxide. Internal respiration, exchange of gases in the cells, occurs simultaneously between cells and capillaries. Oxygen passes out of the bloodstream into the tissues, and then carbon dioxide passes out of the tissues back into the bloodstream to travel to the lungs. The mediastinum is the middle of the chest where trachea divides into two branches. The bronchi leads to a separate lung. The lungs, lobes are not mirror images. Remember, the right lung has 3 lobes and the left has 2. The hilum is where the blood vessels, nerves, and lymphatic tissue and bronchial tubes enter and exit. So if you look at the anatomy of the respiratory system, here are the lungs. The right lung has 3 lobes, the left has 2. Conduct air, so the nose, you need the nasal cavities, the pharynx, the larynx, and the trachea. And in order to exchange carbon dioxide and oxygen, you need bronchioles, alveoli, and the lung capillaries. So basically you breathe in nose through your nose, then it goes into the nasal cavities and the paranasal sinuses, then it goes into the pharynx, then it goes to the larynx, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, alveoli, and the lung capillaries send it to the bloodstream. The vocabulary, you have the adenoids, alveolus, and the apex of the lung. So adenoids are lymphatic tissue in the nasopharynx, pharyngeal tonsils. Alveoli or alveolus are air sacs in the lungs. The apex of the lung is the tip or uppermost portion of the lung. Base of the lung, bronchioles and bronchus. Base of the lung, the lower portion. So the apex is the top and the base is the lower. Bronchioles, the smallest branches of bronchi. Bronchus, the branch of tracheae, windpipe, that is passageway to the lung. Carbon dioxide, cilia, diaphragm. Carbon dioxide, gas produced by body cells when oxygen and carbon atoms from food combine, exhaled through the lungs. Cilia are thin hairs attached to mucous membranes lining the respiratory tract that will help guide the mucus out. So if you smoke, the nicotine will paralyze those cilia. That's why you see a lot of people have a smoker's cough. The diaphragm, muscle separating the chest and abdomen, contracts to pull air into the lungs, relaxes to push air out. Epiglottis, expiration, the glottis. So the epiglottis is a lid-like piece of cartilage that covers the larynx, keeps food from entering the larynx and trachea during swallowing. Expiration, breathing out, exhalation. And the glottis is a slit-like opening. So the glottis is an opening, but the epiglottis is the actual lid. Okay, hilum of the lung, inspiration, and larynx. Hilum of the lung is the midline region where the bronchi, blood, vessels, and nerves enter and exit. Inspiration is breathing in, inhalation. So, and the larynx is the voice box, contains the vocal cords. You have the lobe, mediastinum, and the nares. The lobe is a division of the lung. Remember, you have 3 lobes on the right, 2 on the left. The mediastinum, the region between the lungs and the chest cavity, contains the trachea, heart, lymph nodes, aorta, esophagus, and bronchial tubes. Nares, openings through the nose carrying into the nasal cavities. Oxygen, palatine tonsils. So oxygen gas makes up about 21% of air, passes into the bloodstream at the lungs and travels to all parts of the body cells. The palatine tonsils, a pair of almond-shaped masses of lymphatic tissue in the oropharynx. And remember, the lymphatic system is about the immune system, and we haven't really talked about the lymphatic tissues as well, but they're really there to get all the toxins out of your body. Paranasal sinus, parietal pleura, and the pharynx. The paranasal sinus, one of the air cavities in the bones near the nose. The parietal pleura, outer fold of pleura lying closer to the ribs and chest wall. And the pharynx, the throat, including the nasopharynx, oropharynx, and the laryngopharynx. Pleura, pleural cavity, pulmonary parenchyma. The pleura is a double-folded membrane surrounding each lung. The pleural cavity is a space between the folds of the pleura, and the pulmonary parenchyma is essential parts of the lung responsible for respiration, bronchioles, and alveoli. So respiration, trachea, and the visceral pleura. Again, the respiration is the process of moving air into and out of the lungs, which is technically breathing. Trachea is the windpipe, visceral pleura, inner fold of pleural lying closer to the lung tissue. Okay. What is the tip or uppermost of the lung? Well, that's C as an apex, and the base is the lower part. You have adenoids, or adenoid is the combining form. So again, the whole purpose of medical terminology is not so you memorize all these long words. It's to learn combining forms, suffixes. So if I say adenoid, and if I did adenoectomy, ectomy means removal, so that would be removal of the adenoids. Or adenoid hypertrophy, hypertrophy means excessive development or enlargement. Alveola is alveolus, or alveolar is pertaining to air sacs. Bronchial tube, what about a bronchospasm? So a bronchospasm is involuntary contraction of muscles in the walls of the bronchial tubes. Or bronchi means bronchus, so bronchiectasis would be dilation of the bronchial tubes. What about bronchiolitis? That would be inflammation of the bronchioles. Capno is carbon dioxide. So hypercapnia, which is dangerous, which would be excessive carbon dioxide in the blood. So again, you're just learning the words, combining words, learning the prefixes and the suffixes, and basically that's medical terminology, and you guys are doing a fantastic job so far. So conii is dust. So pneumoconiosis would be abnormal condition of dust in the lungs. Pneumo is lungs. Coni, dust. Osis is abnormal condition. Cyanosis is blue, so condition of bluish discoloration of skin, usually because they lack some oxygen. So really the treatment for cyanosis would be give them supplemental oxygen. Epiglottis is the epiglottitis would be inflammation of the epiglottis. Laryngeal would be the larynx, so laryngeal pertaining to the larynx. Lobe, lobectomy, removal of the lobe. And mediastinum would be just the mediastinum space. Naso is nose, so paranasal sciences pertaining to the spaces in the skull that are near alongside the nose. Nasogastric tube placed from the nose into the stomach. Ortho is straight, so orthopnea, breathing discomfort in any but erect, sitting, or standing straight due to decreased oxygen in the blood. So orthopnea, breathing discomfort in any but erect, sitting, or standing straight due to decreased oxygen. Okay. Oxygen, so hypoxia, deficiency of oxygen. Pectoral, chest. How about pectoral girdle? Okay. Pectoralis major, pectoralis minor. Pharyngeal, so pharyngeal pertaining to the throat. Phono, how about dysphonia, which is difficult abnormal voice. Phren is the diaphragm, so the phrenic nerve is the nerve carrying messages to the brain to the diaphragm. Pleura, you have lots of pleuritic pertaining to inflammation in the pleura. Pleurodynia, pain associated with the inflammation or irritation of the pleura. Pneumothorax is air within the pleural cavity around the lungs. Hemopneumothorax would be blood in there. Pneumonitis, inflammation of the lungs. Pneumonia, condition of the lungs, right? Rhino is nose, so rhinoplasty, surgical repair of the nose, or rhinorrhea, discharge from the nose, so runny nose. Sinus cavity. Sinusitis, inflammation of the sinuses. Spiro, breathing. Spirometer is an instrument to measure your breathing. If you have asthma, you have to breathe into a spirometer. Tel, complete. Atelectasis would be incomplete expansion of the lungs. Thoracic, chest. Tonsils, tonsillectomy, removal of the tonsils. And trachea, like a tracheotomy, is incision of the trachea, or tracheal pertaining to the trachea. And then emma would be a condition. Ospnea, smell. Apnea, breathing. Dyspnea, apnea. Eptasis, spitting, so hemoptysis. Phyxia, pulse. And thorax is plural. So there you go.